It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Murder on Eridanos. I know it's been a while since my last video. I apologize for that. IRL stuff is happening and I just haven't had time to record. I really haven't. It's unfortunate and I am frustrated by it, but I'm back and here I am in the hotel suite out of leads. I've pretty much eliminated all the suspects. As far as I can tell, nobody murdered Halcyon Helen. And now I have to sheepishly admit to Administrator Ludovico that I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know who did it. I have no idea.
Inspector?
Well, I looked into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Yeah, it was Spencer Woolwich. He confessed to it, in fact.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
Yeah, also, I investigated Jasmine Leva. Profitability.
Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested for some reason.
She wants to be arrested. That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Well, I'm still considering my options, what dwindling options I have, but no, I don't think she did it.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
And now I can point to a killer. I can say I know who killed Halcyon Helen. But I don't know who killed her! I'll be back. I don't know. Wait a minute. Well, let's do a quick look at the board, I guess. Let's look at the suspects. Bertie Holcomb, I just don't think he had it in him to commit the murder. And whoever the murderer is, they had to have motive to not just kill Halcyon Helen, but also a couple of other individuals. Dr. Blossom and the constable. And I have no idea why someone would want to kill them. There's Spencer Woolrich, but I already know how that played out. He poisoned her, yes, but he did it to put her out of commission. He didn't want to kill her, and he didn't kill her. Again, there's still the problem of somebody killed the constable and somebody killed Dr. Blossom. Why would either Spencer Woolrich or Bertie Holcomb, why would they do that? Why would anybody do that? Halcyon Helen visiting the Prophet of Profitability is weird. It's weird that she would even visit her. And I don't know what the nature of that visit was. It's very strange. It just seems out of character for Ruth Bellamy to go to the Prophet of Profitability in the first place. But the Prophet kind of overdosed Halcyon Helen. And, she was drugged and then dragged out into the desert because the Prophet thought that she was dead. But she wasn't dead, and she got up and walked away. But there is some more weirdness with that. There's some reason why the Prophet wanted to be arrested. She's afraid of something, and I just don't know what. Well, Cedric might have had reason to want Halcyon Helen dead, but I don't think he knew about it. I don't think he knew that Halcyon Helen was doing some investigating behind his back. And what did she want the detonators for anyway? That's really not clear to me. What was Ruth Bellamy up to? I still don't know. But Cedric, he may be a seedy businessman, but he's a businessman. He knows that Halcyon Helen was worth more to him alive than dead. I just don't think he would do it either. Who does that leave me with? Well, there's a Rizzo Rangers tossball team mascot. I really don't think that guy was up to anything other than searching through my things. And he paid the price for that. None of this fits. There must be more to this story. Well, really the only lead I have left to follow up on involves a problem with the pool. I don't think that's related, but I guess I could check into it. Let's go look at that. I always like to have Ellie along for a medical experience. Let me take Sam with me. I never take Sam anywhere. Let's take Sam with me. What's happening with the pool filter? Did somebody put something in here to sabotage it? Someone has scratched a sentence into the filter's plating. Eridanos was here. What the heck is that about? Do you know anything about an Eridanos?
Hi again. It's like I just saw you. Pool's still closed, unfortunately.
Well, it looks like chemicals can be added to the pool filter. I'm going to attempt to make a pool cleaner.
All sounds right by me. It'll be nice to actually have guests to guard. Sinuses that work.
Right, the sooner I can get rid of this stench, the better.
Sorry, did you say something? I couldn't hear over the smell. Sound. What'd you say?
Are you hearing smells now? Anyway, I'll be on my way. Alright, let's see if we can do something with that. I saw some stuff in the Sun Power before, but I wasn't sure what to make of it. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, that 1 brominating oxalator, that 2 blue water coloring, and that 3 is more brominating oxalator. There's something in here. Blue water coloring plus chlorinsol, hydrated defoamer. Huh. It seems Rizzo's has set me up with a rather straightforward task. Slug has an automatic mixer for their pool cleaner. If it's automatic, one would think it would need to be manually cycled, but I suppose I should be thankful it works at all. Instructions: mix the chemicals by cycling each vat, then use the console to create a compound once you have desired combination. Not exactly building a terraformer here, but no matter how simple things are, some people will still have problems. Good that I've been doing this as long as I have. Alright, so I want red in vat 1, green in vat... Wait a minute. Okay. There's red, green, yellow, blue, and orange. Seems odd to store all these chemicals together. Putting some of these together would render that pool less habitable than some of the sulfur pits on Monarch. Perhaps that's why they decided to hire a professional. Beneath the entry, there's a note in different handwriting. Any opportunistic freelancer that reads this should meet me on the hotel balcony. I have business opportunity. Huh. Business opportunity, huh? Well, I suppose the pool can wait. Let's investigate this business opportunity. On the balcony. Is it up this way? Okay, maybe not that balcony. Hello there, Mr. Mathis.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
I'm always interested in a business opportunity.
Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you.
Why go after a hotel pool? Not exactly a high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's choice. But you're right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. No, I don't think so.
Shame. Well, I hope you'll soon see Rizzo's for what they are, and help me bring them low.
Yeah, Rizzo sucks, but so does Spacer's Choice. I'm not gonna help him. I want to help the guests of this hotel by making a cleaner pool. Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we want blue water coloring number 422, chloransol, and hydrogenated defoamer. So blue, red, and orange. Blue, red, and orange. Blue. Blue. Okay, I'll settle for red. And that's blue. Is this orange? Looks like yellow to me. Am I having trouble with color blindness? Wait. That is yellow. I need orange. Alright, wait a minute. That's orange. Blue. Blue, orange, red. That should do it. Those are the three chemicals I need. Alright, let's do this. Chloransol, hydrogenated defoamer, and blue water coloring. That's it. Mix them. Existing chemical in canister will be removed, and chemicals in vats will be mixed into a new compound. Yes. I've gained pool cleaner. Alright, let's use this stuff. None of this is helping me solve the mystery. Let's put the stuff in here. Alright, there's still dead sprats in there, but maybe you can fill this thing up now. What do you think? Did I do good?
Oh, thanks a million, Inspector. The smell cleared right up. Well, in a couple hours, the guests might even be back. Then I actually gotta start doing my job. Of course, we're not gonna get a follow-up shipment for the water anytime soon, so they'll have to content themselves on the deck. I got a little something for making my job that much less miserable. It's the key to our storeroom. If my boss asks, you never met me.
Key to the storeroom. Thanks. See you around. Key to the storeroom. Where the heck is the storeroom? I don't know. Well, it looks like it or not, ready or not, we're going to have to do something. All right, let's do this.
Inspector?
This is hard for me to say. I know who killed Halcyon Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
It was me. I did it. I killed Halcyon Helen.
I should have stayed back on the ship with Ada.
You know, boss, there are days I wonder how you made it this far without accidentally shooting yourself.
Bold strategy, Captain. Let's see if it works out.
It's astounding you haven't been the death of me, Captain.
Sam says, let your automechanical do the dirty work, while you keep your hands clean.
I think you may be confused, Captain. Yet again.
I don't understand. What do you mean it was you?
Process of elimination?
Process of elimination?
I question everybody else. They didn't do it, so I guess that leaves me.
That's... I don't have the words to describe how astronomically moronic that is. All right, I'm going to humor you because you're, law help us all, the Inspector. What possible motive could you have to kill Halcyon Helen?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
This is becoming more and more ludicrous with each passing moment. You barely knew Halcyon Helen. She wasn't threatening your career or snooping around in your secrets. You see, those are serious, real motives.
I don't have secrets, so why would I kill Helen?
Exactly. Helen wasn't a threat to you. You weren't even here on the night of the murder. How could you possibly have killed her in the ballroom?
I don't know, Lou. If you're so smart, why don't you tell me?
You rewrite a mechanical's programming. Every mechanical in this damned colony is armed. Even Burbage has a built-in plasma weapon.
Wait, what? What?
Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
It was you! Someone's trying to kill you? Well, don't let me get in their way.
No, I don't think it's me they want. They're after what I'm protecting. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Well, should we help them out or what?
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Whoever is attacking the distillation station is offering us a challenge. I say we accept.
I have my doubts the distillation station's even under attack. It's probably a setup. It was him. He did it. No wonder none of the suspects made any sense. It was Ludovico all along. Let's go get him.
Aha!
Yeah, this crew. Alright, how the heck do I get there from here? This way. Hi guys, don't mind me coming through. Ruth Bellamy was investigating something about Rizzo's. Some dirty little secret that Ludovico didn't want to come out. Of course, it was Ludovico. That's why he wanted his own internal security to handle the situation. They could whitewash the whole investigation and make sure it didn't trace back to him.
They got the drop on us.
Don't you frown at me!
I'm busy. All right. Hold on, before I go any further. Nature calls. Oh, somebody left a perfectly good necklace in here. Ooh.
Welcome, valued patron, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo's is committed to bringing joy and happiness to our colony. Feel free to browse the various displays in front of you to learn about our humble facility and the wonderful products we provide.
Careful. These will give you retinal damage if you stare too long.
Alright, let's see what we have here. The heck is this about? It all starts here at the orchards. Our purple berries are harvested at peak edibility, making them a perfect base for our brewing process. Our refined distilling process has been honed by years of experience, not only efficient but highly effective at bringing out the most powerful flavors from our ingredients. After the beverages are ready, we bottle them up and ship them out straight to the thirstiest mouths in the colony. What's this here? Spectrum Brown, a bold and full-bodied spirit with earthly notes and an indescribable savory flavor, dissolving into a hint of brine, culminating in a bitter yet satisfying cocoa-adjacent aftertaste. It'll leave you smiling for days. If you're interested in trying this unique flavor sensation, proceed to the door to your right and follow the path to the tasting room. How did I not check this place out before? Did you know that? This facility doesn't just distill alcohol, we distill fuel right out of the atmosphere. That special flavor present in every bottle of Rizzo Spectrum vodka also gives our fuel its unique kick. That we use the same canisters to brew our beverages and store our raw fuel. Yeah, that explains some things. Beyond this door we hope to make some of your wildest dreams a reality as we give you a peek into the heart of our distillery. You can see it all for yourself, clear as crystal. Please refrain from sharing our secrets with unauthorized solicitors. Let's just keep this special experience between us. I'm not sure that makes any sense grammatically. No trespassing. Yeah, it's sealed. What about this door? It's locked very strongly. I'm not getting through there. Alright. Oops. I looked at that already.
Ah, I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. These tanks are hard at work brewing the wonder. Rizzo's beverages Rizzo's Spectrum Brown.
I tried.
This ain't a distillery. This is just boiling alcohol. Where's the mash? What's collecting to distill it? Something ain't right here.
I'm glad I have my alcohol expert with me.
Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that tour guests are limited to a maximum of 3 different Rizzo's flavor samples. All beverages must be consumed on the premises. Rizzo's is not responsible for gastronomic distress, mild hallucinations, or damage to your sense of taste.
Let me know if you don't want your sample. Can't let it go to waste.
I don't think I'd want to touch this rock gut. What happened here? Embry, the receptionist, is dead. Oh wait, what's this? The Dissident Queen, Chapter 3, continued. This shriek was all Helen needed, for she cocked back a Hammersmith brand explosive parcel, which she had deftly stolen from the Marauder's armory hours early, and hurled it into the monster's mouth. Enjoy it! It's a meal deserving of one such as yourself. And without further hesitation, Helen activated the detonator. As the explosion echoed through the room, splattering the walls with blue bits of giant slug, Helen could not help but feel elated. A crippling blow dealt to the enemies of the colony's profit margins. This would not be the last, of course, but wherever there are enemies of the board, she would be there to fight them. And one day, she was sure, there would no longer be anyone left to threaten the colony's peaceful productivity. The end. Next month's issue will contain the Tossball Terror, or Halfback Henry's Greatest and Final Game. Send 2 bits gratuity to view our free catalog. Huh. I can't hack this either. Wait a minute. No, I got nothing to help me hack that. Can't pick any locks, can't hack any doors. I'm completely turned around. Wait a minute, this is the entrance. Where was I going here? I'm confused. This is the tasting room. Looks like this is one big circle. I can't pick any locks. Doesn't look like I can get over this way. Well, shoot, I came in here for nothing. It looks like I have to find a different way in. I can't get through these doors. Oh, this is a waste of time. Yeah, well, let's find a different way then. Where is the entrance I'm looking for?
I can take a hint.
Got a bunch of these frenzied people on the happy leeches. I just don't want to mess with these guys. It's a waste of time.
Something's bumming me out.
Incoming!
I didn't really need to fight those guys. Is that a way? Well, this looks unpleasant. What the heck happened here? Wait, what?
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
Oh, sweet law. Halcyon Helen rose from the dead.
Really, Quentin? This is the inspector you hired? No. Actually, it makes sense. If I was trying to frame someone for murder, I'd hire a gormless dolt and make them inspector too.
Hold on. If you're not a ghost, then what are you?
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around. This is the stupidest plot twist I've ever heard of. And this is coming from a complete moron. This came out of nowhere. So you were using me to pin this murder on someone else. I don't like being used, Lou.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
It's not really symbiotic. I've seen the way the infected behave, and pretty much they're hosts for the things until they're used up and they die.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
Dr. Leora Blossom was a monster. She deserved to die. Constable Keene didn't. She left me with no choice.
I guess your hands aren't clean either. You know, Constable Keene should have been on your side.
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
And what about Dr. Blossom? That was you in the research lab.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile.
True.
A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
All right, that's enough of that.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
You know what, Helen? I'm with you. Let's get rid of Ludovico.
Couldn't agree more. The last thing this colony needs is more grinning idiots.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
Okay, let's go. Where are we going?
Head through that door. There's another way out.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. Freaking obstacle course. I got a parkour over here.
I've opened that door.
Ah! Oh, this door. What switch? Where? What are you talking about? What switch? Oh, over there. Alright, hang on. Throwing the switch. Throwing the switch here. Oh, the switch over there. Oh, why did it come across this way? Now what? Somebody shut off that stupid alarm.
Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
Okay, so what's your plan?
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
Just spray them with a fancy pesticide? Colony's full of weird chemicals, right?
I imagine you don't hear this very often, but that's remarkably clever of you.
You're right.
Airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move.
You're right, I don't hear that very often. Alright, let's go.
See you soon, Inspector.
It was remarkably easy to get out of here. Where the hell am I? I guess the only clue that there were more than one Halcyon Helen was that whole deal with the Prophet of Profitability. Halcyon Helen saying that she was not interested in those seminars and then apologizing and going to one of the seminars indicates that probably one of the Bellamy's was interested in seminars and the other wasn't. That also explains the people being murdered with the Needler. It was Halcyon Helen doing it all the time. Nobody stole her weapon, she was using it. Yeah, I'm not going to spend the time to do that combat. I'm sorry. It's just become tedious. The combat's just become tedious. Not interested. I'm just going to run right by it. Let's deal with this infection now. Oh, don't pay too much attention to that board. It doesn't really mean anything.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
I'm sorry, it must be difficult for you.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
So it's going to depress everyone. That's a lot of numbers. What's that squiggly thing?
That's a question mark. Look, never mind, just listen carefully. I need 2 ingredients. Essence of sprat and a pod of parasite eggs. Please, for the love of the law, don't eat either. Go to the spaceport warehouse and look for the sprat essence. You can find an egg pod in the Wilderness Reserve. That's the place with all the trees.
Sprat sounds like the kind of perfume Spacer's Choice would make.
Please, let's not give Spacer's Choice any ideas. Essence of Sprat is not a perfume, thank the law. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
And once I've got these ingredients?
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Yep, no problem. I know exactly what all those words mean.
That's reassuring to hear. I have complete confidence in you, and I'm not regretting my decisions at all. You'll be fine. The equipment was designed to be used by your average Rizzo's worker. It's practically idiot-proof. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Cedric's gonna want a piece of Ludovico. You think I could recruit his help?
I like the way you think, Inspector. We could use another ally. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
I kind of like your style, murdering anybody you want in the name of revenge.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, and that worries me a little. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off.
Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's move on.
Was there anything else?
Should I ask you about Belinda? I kind of feel like I should, even though it may be opening old wounds.
I'm not accustomed to talking about Belinda.
Really? Fresh wounds.
But I'm also not accustomed to the kind of sympathy you showed me earlier. So I'll make an exception for you. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen. But to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
Did no one else know about you having a twin sister?
Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
Can't imagine you thought it'd come to this.
No. Frankly, I imagined we'd retire and skip to a cozy little resort colony a few stars away. One day, some enterprising fan would track us down for a documentary about the two Helens. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
What about Belinda? Was she feeling she was living in your shadow? Because no one knew her by name.
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
Well, she was important to you. If I were you, I'd want revenge too.
What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
Oh, wait. Birdie was carrying this data pad, that's right. I couldn't interpret the notes. I think it's yours.
Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code. Belinda and we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only two people in the universe knew that language.
I just realized something. Did Birdie know there were two of you? My mind is racing with kinky thoughts right now. Did Birdie know? Were you both Birdie's girlfriend at different times of the day and different times of the week? Or were you both Birdie's girlfriend at the same time? Inquiring minds want to know.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
What happened the night of the murder?
You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
And then he hired me to pin the murder on someone else.
I don't think he expected you to be so competent. In the
Neither
end,
did I.
hiring you may have been his undoing. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just one step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels, one step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw in with you or eliminate you.
Well, thanks for the compliment. I feel like I was always way behind and not getting any ground at all. So tell me the whole story, the whole investigation. What happened?
It's a long story, Inspector.
Well, you best get started.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos, shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go, but I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Why didn't Belinda want to go?
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
So what happened when you got to Eridanos?
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
So that brings me back to the question I was thinking before. You didn't, sample... Oh. Okay, Amanchu, keep this family friendly. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let that go. I'm not going to think about that anymore. I'm certainly not going to talk about it anymore. Just assume that Belinda and Bertie were an item and that Ruth had nothing to do with it and didn't enter in the picture at all. Let's just assume that and keep this family friendly. Trying to drive these thoughts from my mind, and it's not easy. Anyway, Bertie did have a temper problem. I found that ruined picnic.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
I heard you insisted on a tour of the labs.
I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant.
Yeah,
they would have
I heard
sold
that.
out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium, a parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ludovico realized what you were up to. He thought you'd expose his plans.
I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized. My regrets are my own to bear. But for what it's worth, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
No, that'll be all. Wow. Wow. That plot twist came out of left field, though. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I guess I know now who murdered Halcyon Helen. But they only did half the job. And that wasn't enough. It was Ludovico all along. Thought that Halcyon Helen was getting close to uncovering his plans, exposing everything. And now, I'm joining forces with Halcyon Helen to put an end to Ludovico, and I'll get onto that next time on Amon Chooses Murder on Eridanos.